Animals can be very vulnerable, especially if they like getting stuck somewhere, falling down, or wandering into dangerous places. Today, we'll show you many heartwarming moments of animals being saved. This firefighter saved a cat when he noticed it in one of the burning apartments. Thanks to the timely help and a heart massage, the cat stayed alive and its owner was very grateful to the rescuers. This man noticed a cat that fell into a canal and couldn't get out. He decided to save the poor animal. Cats are well known to be fond of cardboard boxes, and this time, a box saved this cat's life. This puppy lost consciousness during a fire, and this firefighter brought it back to life with CPR.
Dios mío, ¿qué? Eso.
During a wedding, one of the guests saw that a dog needed help, so he came to the animal's aid. Later, he was joined by another person, and finally, the dog was saved. Looks like this wedding had an extra +1 added to the guest list. And this girl sacrificed a pipe to free a bird.
Oh my God!
And here's another example of an animal trusting a human when it needs help. Isn't it adorable? These people untangled the turtle from the fishing line and released it back into the water. If only it could talk, it would definitely say thank you. This man noticed a drowning baby fox and immediately jumped into the water without even taking his clothes off. Insects also approach people for help. Look at this praying mantis. It's not even scared.
Here you go. Here you go. Just run that way, this way.
This guy tried to explain to a deer how to get off the highway, and he succeeded.
Atta boy, jump over.
Well, almost. Now he did.
Yes! Oh, live on another day.
These fishermen accidentally caught a 400-pound ray, so they called a team of professionals to save it. First, they found a place best suited for releasing this giant, did some tests, and finally... This baby goat was loudly crying because its head was stuck in a wheel. Thankfully, people didn't just stand by. This dog had a seizure, so the dog's owner supported the animal with her kindness. The dog is now fine.
He's still up there. Is he still alive?
It's hard to say how long this heron was hanging on its own beak, fighting for its life. But now it's saved thanks to a kind fisherman who managed to free the bird using his fishing rod.
Let's see.
A man saved a monkey from a pack of dogs, but it stopped breathing because of an injury. He swooped in with a heart massage and a mouth-to-mouth. And here's an incredible moment of a kitten being rescued a second before death. Just listen to the cries of this poor dog. It was hungry and scared, but it entrusted its life to caring people who took the dog to a shelter and brought it back to life. And here's another example of placing 100% trust in people. A 60,000-pound humped whale was stranded on the shore, and take a look at the way people united to help it. An eagle found itself in an ice trap 100 feet from the nearest land after a polar vortex. It was very lucky to be noticed by people. They brought the eagle closer to land where it could find solace.
Dog in the car?
And here, a police officer came to a dog's aid when it got stuck in a burning SUV. Take a look at the way it expressed gratitude for its savior. And these guys saw an eagle standing on the side of the road, waiting for someone to stop and give it water. And here's what a true hero looks like. Watch this man risk his own life to get an eagle out of a swamp. Thanks to these people, the baby bird thinks it's being fed by its mom. That's why it's not afraid. People heard cries for help coming from a ditch, only to find a dying puppy with head trauma. The puppy was so weak that its nose kept dropping into water. Thankfully, it was treated, and now the pup is perfectly fine. And these guys are not just railway workers. They are real heroes. They jumped off a moving train to rescue a chamois that was buried under the snow by a different passing train. And here's how they rescued a baby elephant in Zimbabwe after it got stuck in the mud after a long drought. A dog found itself in a water trap and would have drowned if it weren't for the rescue crew. Look at how obedient it is, knowing they are trying to help it. This little guy is still so young, but with a big heart. This tiny puppy had a very slim chance of survival when it was hit by a train. Thankfully, its cries were heard by people who saved its life. And this dolphin swam right up to the divers in the hopes of being freed from a fishing line. Now it's free, but check this out. It's not in any rush to swim away, thanking its savior instead. This poor baby bird was unconscious from dehydration after a severe heat wave, but a person got there just in time. The bird was too weak to drink, but it gradually came to. When a drowning squirrel was rescued from a swimming pool, the situation appeared hopeless. Thankfully, the rescuer knew how to perform first aid on squirrels. It's very difficult to capture a frightened deer, all the while holding on with one hand to stop you from falling. But in the end, this guy succeeded.
Ух ты, красавчик! Ни хера вы красавцы!
Just listen to the heartbreaking cries of this scared, injured, and cold puppy. But when it realized that people won't harm it, the puppy settled down and calmly went to a clinic with them.
Aren't you glad you came?
What would have happened to the little dolphin if it weren't for this kind man? And here, everyone deserves praise. The person rescuing the cat and the cat who understood the assignment. This porcupine swam towards people so that they could help it get on dry land. And this person sacrificed himself to protect his dog from 2 American Staffordshire Terriers. This person freed a koala from the netting, but what is it doing instead of running away? Have a look at the way this dog climbs into the boat to save itself. And how about this look full of gratitude? This Pakistani kid is very poor, and to make a living he sells plastic he finds on the streets. And yet he regularly buys milk for a stray cat.